levitate to the sky, I'm flying. I wanna sleep through the night, I'm trying.
Hey you, thanks for stopping by. You picked the right channel.
Lately I ignore my phone, giving all the time spent on my own. Now she go wild, else she feel crazy. My thoughts are loud, they tell me I don't know what close to that home. I don't know how to feel, but still feeling low. Somebody lead the way, let's go and find the better days, better days. You'll be on with the game. So wake me up when the sun is shining. On the fire by the tide, I'm riding. Surfing high, I'm winding. She shakes me up. City lights get blinding. I meditate to the sky, I'm flying. I wanna sleep through the night, I'm trying.
You're listening to Ohlone Baseball Live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel, the official partner of Ohlone College live sports broadcast. And now back to Ohlone College baseball action live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel. Hello and welcome everybody. Welcome back to Ohlone College. Ohlone family, thank you so much for joining us once again this afternoon. Today's game is going to be featured here on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel as always, and it's going to be between the Canada Colts, the Canada College Colts, as well as the Ohlone College Renegades. Now today, of course, as the record suggests, this should be the start of what should be an absolutely well-contested afternoon. The Colts are coming in with the 26-14 record. The Renegades 25-2. Of course, the Renegades with 23 wins in a row, looking for their 24th this afternoon. It'll be some accomplishment against Canada, who 2 years ago ended up beating Ohlone College in their previous matchup against each other. So for the Colts coming into today's game, as a team, they have struck out 21 times at the plate in 1,366 at-bats, scored 220 runs off of 364 hits. So when they get runners on, they score them constantly, and that's a really good ratio if you're talking about hits to runs batted in. 59 doubles, 5 triples, 13 home runs, and RBIs on the season, 199 RBIs, 77 extra base hits for the Colts in this season, and of course also for Ohlone College. This has been an absolutely amazing season so far. We're going to take a timeout here for the national anthem. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Ohlone Baseball Live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel, the official partner of Ohlone College live sports broadcasting. And now back to Ohlone College baseball action live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel. And as we return from the national anthem, continuing on here, Ohlone College has had a total of 959 at-bats on the season and have scored, of those at-bats, 255 runs, 298 base hits for Ohlone College, 57 doubles, 14 triples, 28 team home runs, with 218 total RBIs. So that's so far been just ultra efficient at the plate this season for Ohlone College, and hopefully that can continue today. And they're going to definitely need a lot of offensive explosion in order to keep up with this Colts squad, who knows how to score a lot of runs themselves.
Total strikeouts for Ohlone College is 189. They're actually 6th overall in strikeouts, which means they're one of the teams that strikes out the least amongst the league. So that's actually a really good thing. And one thing about this Ohlone College roster that we have learned through these last couple of games is they will make you work in at-bats. They will not give you an easy out. You have to really try your absolute hardest and give all your effort to even try and get a strikeout or get a putout against this Ohlone College squad. They are very good at driving the count up. There is plenty of at-bats that have started 0-2 that Ohlone College has worked to a 2-2 and a 3-2. Almost never does an at-bat ever start in a 1-2 count or an 0-2 count. It's almost always a hitter's count for Ohlone College. So that's something that, of course, the Colts are going to want to try and rectify tonight as they come in and try to take down this Ohlone squad who's playing arguably the best baseball in recent school history, which has been amazing. And, of course, some years ago, I believe it was 2019, Ohlone College went 42-7 as a team. And this year looking to try and improve that. That was their best school record as a team. Sean is on the mound for Ohlone College, as standing in is number 5, Kyle Zerbis. And he's going to take a first pitch well low, though, for a ball. And that's going to be first pitch at 2:37, those of you who are keeping a scorecard. The 1-0 from Sean. Nice breaking pitch, but it's just too high. The count is now 2-0. And Kyle, so far this season, having a great year at the plate. 343 batting average. Inside for a ball. And now I imagine Kyle's probably going to get the green light here, as he's most likely going to get a challenge pitch. Ahead in the count, 3-0. And Sean looking for a strike. The 3-0. Inside for a strike. On-base percentage of .444 and slugging at .436. Kyle has 2 home runs, 23 RBIs on the season. So a very productive year for him at the plate. As he hits this one, Sean with a nice play over there and throws it to first. 1-3 ground out. That was a comebacker that bounced right at him, but great reflexes out there. Makes it look easy. That's your first out in the inning. Standing in now is number 11, Alex Jenkins. Batting from the left side. So he takes a first pitch strike, and Sean is now dealing. Looks like he's locked in here. Jenkins is batting at .202, on-base percentage of .260, and slugging at .202. Probably trying to work his average back up. He's around that dreaded Mendoza line as he takes an inside pitch for a ball. Jenkins has recorded no doubles, no triples, no home runs, but 12 RBIs. So there's some good efficiency there with runners in scoring position. Outside for a ball. How are we doing today, Ohlone family? Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. Here's your 2-1 home. That's in there for a strike, and Sean putting himself now in a good spot here. And a 2-2 count. Kyle's going to call for time here. Now he steps back in. Wind is pushing out to right field by about 6 miles per hour. 64 degrees. Swing and a miss from Kyle. But that's your first strikeout of the afternoon for Sean. And now here are 2 outs. And now standing in with 2 outs here in the inning is number 28. And I did hear the public address say Sanchez was his last name, but there is no 28 on the stat sheet. So I imagine this might be one of his first at-bats. In there for a strike. Let me get you a name here. Kilmer Sanchez is his name. As he takes another inside pitch for a strike. He's down 0-2 very early here. And Kilmer Sanchez, I don't see him anywhere in the stat sheet, so I'm going to assume that this is his first at-bat of the season. Heck of a time to have your first start. On the ground to the right side, and Jewel has it, or rather, not Jewel, Shepard has it for a 3 unassisted. And that's going to be your final out there. And so we're going to head into the home half of the first inning. Score is 0-0. No hits, no errors for either team. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Hey there, Ohlone family. Are you currently struggling in your communication classes? Don't know how to currently make that speech outline or how to articulate your speech properly? Well, don't worry, you're not alone. And we got plenty of ways to help you. Head to the Com Lab, the communication lab center that is built to help communication students, whether you are communication majors or not, better navigate your communication classes and complete those big projects without any worries or without any hassles. The Ohlone College Communication Lab is open on the Fremont campus in Building 3 in the 4th floor in room 3418, and is also available on the Newark campus in room NC 1110, Cranium Cafe in the Newark Learning Resource Center, 1st floor in Wing 1. Our decorated staff of communication interns, tutors, and instructors are more than willing to help you with any inquiries you may have with your communication classes. Come on down to the communication lab. We are more than willing to help. You're listening to Ohlone Baseball Live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel, the official partner of Ohlone College Live Sports Broadcasting. And now back to Ohlone College Baseball action live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel.
All right, how are we doing, everybody? Welcome back to Ohlone College. Comes to a surprise here. Damian Stone is not going to be the leadoff hitter this afternoon. As a matter of fact, it's going to be Clay Flecto. And Clay, of course, has recorded a 167 batting average, 423 on base percentage, however, and slugging at 194. And this afternoon, pitching for the Colts is going to be Adam Bever, and he's a freshman, 6'1", 200 pounds from Argonne High School over in San Mateo, California, so across the water for our friend Adam. And here's Clay Flecto. As across the central United States, it looks like there is a severe storm coming through with the chances of tornadoes, so be careful. It looks like it's in Virginia counties, so if you're residing in that area, please be careful. Here's your 0-0 inside for a strike. That's going to be Clay's first pitch of the afternoon. First pitch here at the first inning was 2:43 p.m. in the bottom of the first inning for those of you on the scorecards. Your 0-1. Lined into left and through for a base hit. Good play over there by the shortstop, but cannot get on top of it. As he knocked it down and probably saved that from being a possible double for Clay. And we got our first base hit of the afternoon. And standing in now is Damian Stone, who is, I believe for the first time ever that I've seen since following this team, not in the leadoff spot. On deck is Jeter Ibarra. And Damian Stone, who has been having just an absolutely crushing year at the plate so far. 310 batting average, 466 on base, 425 slugging, a home run, 16 RBIs. He's got 2 triples, 3 doubles, 27 singles. As he fouls his first pitch off back to the screen. The count is now 0-1 to start. Clay is the runner at first. Looks like the wind has partially stopped so far, although it will be coming roaring back every once in a while. Of course, we know how the wind works up here in the hills, and it works in ways that we'll never understand. Clay is trying for second, and he is going to make it there in time for a stolen base and chalk up another stolen base for this Ohlone College squad, who is one of the best at doing so far this season. As Ohlone College actually is ranked the best, 94 stolen bases. That's your 95th stolen base for Ohlone College. First overall across the entire league. We talked about it briefly in the previous broadcast. There are plenty of ways to score runs in baseball. And, we saw it last season, unfortunately, with the San Francisco Giants. You cannot rely on the deep ball. Cannot rely on the home run ball constantly to score runs. You have to figure out ways to do it yourself. As Damian takes a pitch on the inside corner there for a ball. And this Ohlone College squad does it in almost every single way possible. Stealing home plate, stealing on walks, sacrificing runners, bunting. Then your traditional RBIs and as well your traditional home runs. Clay is going to get tested at second base, but the shortstop drops it. Keeps it in front of him, however. So it looked like that could have possibly picked him off there at second. Clay is taking a big lead. It looks like he might try and take third base here if there's on the ground contact. So everybody knows the golden rule. Clay with a big lead, but outside pitch for Stone is a ball. Now the count is 3-1. Got to imagine here that there's going to be a challenge pitch, especially with the heart of the order coming up early on in the game. Damian Stone, who is one of the dangerous base runners of Ohlone College. The Colts probably do not want to let him on the base pad. He pops this one up straight up into the infield and runs into the umpire, and it's dropped in the infield, and Clay's going to take third base. As it looked like the third baseman had a beat on it, but then he ran into the umpire, and the shortstop just lost it in the sun. And that just goes to show you, again, fly balls are not very easy sometimes, especially over here. When you're playing in the afternoon, the sun is setting behind us, so for these fielders, it's setting in front of us, or in front of them, so they're just staring directly into the sun. It's not an easy play whatsoever. I mean, the pros struggle with it, so you got to imagine, the JUCO level, it's going to be even harder for them to deal with it, but this time it works in Ohlone College's favor, as now Stone is at first base. And I imagine here he's going to take second eventually here in this at-bat, or at least try to, as the catcher is sending out signs to the infield, as they are in the double play shift right now. So here's Jeter Ibarra, batting at .439 and has a slew of RBIs, 32 with 3 home runs. Stone gets tested back at first base to no avail. Ibarra with 9 doubles, 47 base hits off of 107 at bats. And first pitch is a strike. Stone takes second. As I predicted him, Damian Stone would try and steal second base, as he is the best base runner on this Ohlone College squad. And it really is no argument, as he stole home plate in the previous home game. Now Ibarra with the runners at third and second. It's Clay and Damian inside for a ball. Ibarra has an on-base percentage of .484, but as if his batting line couldn't get any more impressive, .607 slugging. So Ibarra is just riding his high horse right now when it comes to batting so far this season. Has just absolutely been lighting it up at the plate. Outside for a ball. And Ibarra, who's batting from the left side, has got the wind pushing out to his power side. Straight away center field, off to right center just a tad bit here and there. That's exactly where he wants to take this one also. Here's his 2-1. It is in there, and he fouls this one off to the left side. Is it going to be out of play? Yes, it is. Well out of play. Into the Ohlone batting cages over there. So if you're Adam over there on the mound, all you got to say is, that's just a long strike. I'm good. It's ultra important, especially if you're on the mound right now, to just calm your nerves, relax, and just get out there and execute. And right now will be a perfect time. 2-2 to Ohlane's most dangerous hitter. Line into center field, and that's going to be a base hit. Stone is being waved home. Clay scores. Stone is going to score. And Ibarra again has another RBI base hit, a 2 RBI single. And Ohlone College already leads here early in this game, 2-0. So I gotta say, saying KW Quillicy's name is really fun, but saying Stone being waved home is one of my favorite phrases that I get to say from this Ohlone College squad. As we have a mound visit here, and I imagine the conversation is trying to tell Adam to stay relaxed. We're still early in this game. As a matter of fact, he's still got 27 outs to go, as the Colts have not recorded an out yet in this game, so you just got to tell him we still got 27 outs to get back into this game. So stay relaxed and just start executing now. And standing in now is Mckaney Valdez, who also has had an impressive season. 6 home runs, a triple, 337 batting, 427 on-base percentage, 604 slugging. He takes a strike in there on the first pitch. Mckaney Valdez, you wouldn't think that he would be a base runner if you looked at him. A very, very large young man. But he's very, very large, very strong also. He's got a lot of leg drive, which helps him in his power side. But 6 stolen bases, 6. Man, I couldn't even steal a base. And I was a cross-country runner. Takes an inside pitch for a ball, and it's 1-1 now. Mckaney, of course, is your typical power bat, but he's a hybrid also. He can run the bases. He takes another ball there, and the ball has trouble traveling back to Adam over there. I will say, last week, the previous home game for Ohlone, that there was a significant issue trying to get the ball back to home plate, or back to the pitcher. So that's a test back at first base. The pitcher was overthrown by the catcher about 3 times in that game. So that was a bit interesting to see. Line to shortstop, and it's caught. And Ibarra back to first. He's out. And a double play there. And wow. Does that change the complexion of this inning entirely? That's just the beauty of baseball. You're 1 base hit away from really losing control of this game, and you're 1 great defensive play away from firmly gaining control and gaining momentum. So I imagine that's what Adam has done here. Here's Jaden Shepard in there for a strike. Shepard batting at 276, 368 on base percentage, slugging at 429. 39 rather, with 2 home runs, 21 RBIs on the season. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So we got a much larger crowd this afternoon than we had previously. Seats are already filling up as Seats filled up last week towards the end of the game. I guess everybody's done enjoying spring break, huh? Outside for a ball. And so far, Ohlone College just not wasting any time to continue looking impressive at the plate this season, crushing it as they always do. Here's your 1-2. Outside, called strike 3. And as we head into the top of the second inning, 3 hits for Ohlone College and 2 runs scored, no errors for either team. We'll be back in exactly a minute. You are listening to Ohlone College Baseball live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel.
You're listening to Ohlone Baseball Live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel, the official partner of Ohlone College Live Sports Broadcasting. And now back to Ohlone College Baseball.
All right, as we return back, sorry, I'm all delayed because my count disappeared on me. The text pop-up for the count disappeared on me. So first pitch there on this at-bat for Sean is low and inside for a ball. The batter now is outside for a strike. There is no 20 listed on the roster sheet. What's going on here, Colts? Man, you guys got phantom players all over the place. All right, Dylan Cook is the batter. .299 batting average as he takes another strike. My goodness, mystery players everywhere. How about that, Matthew? 370 on base percentage and 354 slugging. And he check swings there for another strike. Sorry, it was a 2-1 in the previous pitch there, so not a strikeout. My apologies. I'm having trouble finding the mystery player. Bouncer to the plate, and now it's 3-2. And now Sean with the 3-2. Couple of 3-2s in his last performance, and he went pretty well in those 3-2s, and he gets him looking there for another strikeout. And the home plate umpire did not like the complaints coming from the Colts bullpen. And he said, I don't want to hear it. All right, here we go. Chris Miguel is the next batter, and the home plate umpire is giving a warning to the third base coach for complaining balls and strikes. So apparently we do not have an umpire that wants to play around here. Ground clock is going here at Ohlone College. We are exactly at 30 minutes of total recording time, 25 minutes of total play time. And that's a ball that gets past Jimmy Garcia over there, who's getting the start at catcher instead of Corey Steinhauer. Miguel is batting at 283, slugging at 350, on base at 350 and slugging at 401. He swings and bounces this one back to Sean. Sean plays in and throws it to first for the put away there. So another 1-3 right there for Sean. And there are 2 outs here in the inning. And here's Matt Easton, who is the, or Eastman rather. He is the catcher, batting at 207, on-base percentage of 373, and slugging at 276. And he takes a pitch out too high there for a ball. Eastman has recorded a home run and 9 RBIs. He's walked 9 times and struck out 16. And he fouls this one off to the left side. Ibarra plays it in foul territory, but it's a ground ball. So the count is 1-1. And again, I'd like to thank our live audience for joining us. Be sure to share this around. Swing and a miss there. Now the count is 1-2. And Sean is looking pretty strong here at the plate so far, as yet to allow a base runner. Line into center field, and that's going to be a base hit. So put that on the casters jinxing players montage. And I've officially peaked, everyone. I've officially peaked. Put that one right next to Chris Collinsworth saying Brock Osweiler looks great, and then he throws a pick 6 right after that. Nobody can do it like I can. All right, here we go. Here's your 0-0 count. Inside and fouled off to the left. And batting is Ryan DiGregorio. And Gregorio is hitting at 667, on-base percentage of 750, and slugging at 667. You want to know why, though? He's only had 3 at-bats. But good sample size. If he can keep it up, he fouls this one off. 0-2. I imagine somebody was probably like, wow, this kid is really good. Very good first performance for sure. I'll take a 2-for-3 performance. And 2 RBIs on those 2 base hits, by the way. So I'll definitely take that. 2-for-3. He's a pitcher. He's played in 22 games. However, he's only been at the plate 3 times, and he takes a pitch for a ball. And this ball is lined into left and under it now, and making the catch as the left fielder for the out. We'll be back in exactly a minute. You're listening to Ohlone College Baseball Live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel.
Hey there, Ohlone family. Are you currently struggling in your communication classes, don't know how to currently make that speech outline or how to articulate your speech properly? Well, don't worry, you're not alone. and we got plenty of ways to help you. Head to the Com Lab, the Communication Lab Center that is built to help communication students, whether you are communication majors or not, better navigate your communication classes and complete those big projects without any worries or without any hassles. The Ohlone College Communication Lab is open on the Fremont campus in Building 3 on the 4th floor in room 3418, and is also available on the Newark campus in room NC 1110, Cranium Cafe in the Newark Learning Resource Center, 1st floor in Wing 1. Our decorated staff of communication interns, tutors, and instructors are more than willing to help you with any inquiries you may have with your communication classes. Come on down to the Communication Lab. We are more than willing to help. You're listening to Ohlone Baseball Live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel, the official partner of Ohlone College Live Sports Broadcasting. And now back to Ohlone College Baseball action live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel.
All right, standing in now is KW Quillicy, who of course is my favorite name on this Ohlone College roster. Something about how Quillicy just kind of like feels really smooth when you're saying his last name. I don't know why. He's hitting at .319, on base percentage of .424, and slugging at .694. As he lines this one to the right side for a foul. And of course, he is one half of the home run leaders here for Ohlone College. Him and Mckaney Valdez have a rivalry going on, both of whom has hit 6 on the season so far. Who's going to make it to 7 first? My money's on KW. Outside for a ball. Mckaney, please do not take offense to that. Quillicy putting himself here in a nice count, 1-1. I imagine watch for a breaking pitch here. And it's a fastball, straight fastball. He fouls that one back to the screen. Now the count is 1-2. The wind now pushing out to center field, and it's whipping our American flag both left to right, left to right, left to right. It's like it's trying to swim underwater or something. That thing is going nuts over there. Fouled back, and oh my goodness, if Quillicy could have straightened that thing out and maybe waited on it just half a second earlier, I think that probably would have left the yard. Absolutely healthy hack right there. Here's your 1-2 once again. Inside for a ball. As it would seem that this stat sheet that I was given for the Colts is not even from this year. I don't understand how that could happen, but oh well. Inside again for a ball. Now the count is at 3-2. Now the 3-2 hits KW Quillicy. He has trouble keeping his balance as he got hit there, but he's okay. He takes first base. Here's Jimmy Garcia. And Jimmy G so far has recorded a 346 batting average, on base percentage of .433, and slugging at .423. No home runs, but 1 triple. A catcher getting a triple? That's a rarity. So he takes an inside pitch there for a ball. Jimmy wearing the number 5. He's doing the squatting this afternoon. And laying down some signs. Check back at first base to KW, but KW is not going to get thrown out like that. There, you heard the knocks, people. The 1-0. Line into right center field. Looks like it might find some grass, and it does. Quillicy is rounding second. Jimmy's going to second himself. And Quillicy's going home. Jimmy's going to third. And Jimmy is in with an RBI triple.
Make that 2.
So make that 2 triples and put an RBI on his ledger. The score is now 3-0, Ohlone College. We got the catcher barking out some instructions out. And here's Kyle Baralu. Every time I see him, he just bears a striking resemblance to Donovan Solano, if Solano was a lefty. And of course, Baralu is a second baseman. And hold on. Did the home plate umpire say that was a foul ball? Yes, he did. So the count is now 0-1. And Baralu, who has been just absolutely on fire on the road trip, had a couple of RBIs to his name added to his ledger. And he's just been on fire at the plate lately. Has had a lot of momentum carrying him. Now he's down 0-2. Last week, hit a grand slam in the second inning. Here we are, a very similar situation now. Bottom of the second inning again. Baralu's got a runner in scoring position. He's down 0-2, however. Outside for a ball. And Baralu standing in again now. He's batting at .308, on-base percentage of .415, slugging at .569. Line in the center field. This looks like it might be deep enough to score a run. Jimmy's going to tag up. It's a fly out for Baralu, and that's going to be an easy sacrifice fly. The score is now 4-0, Ohlone College. And that's just what you call doing your job right there. And here's Stevie Hamm. I feel like I'm saying this every single day, but when you have your number 9 hitter hitting at .324, on base at .407, and slugging at .527, I think that says a lot about your team. That's been Stevie Hamm's impressive numbers thus far, with a home run also on the season as he tries to bunt across and takes a ball. 2 home runs on the season for Stevie Hamm, with 20 RBIs and 4 walks. Here's your 1-0. Fouled back to the screen. Now the count is 1-1. My typing job is just amazing so far today. I put 1-1 in the typing job. That's just great. All right, 1-1 count. Here it comes home. It almost hit Stevie Hamm. And one thing about Stevie Hamm that is just commendable constantly is that he really does work his counts the most on this squad, I would argue. Bouncer to the plate. Now the count is 3-1. He's putting himself in one of the most ultimate hitters' counts. 3-1 with 1 out. Nobody on, so he's definitely going to get a challenge pitch here as I'm dealing with the hiccups over here. Goodness. Mother Nature is throwing everything at me. Line in the left, but foul. Or is it? No, it is foul. Though it had the home run distance, and it was foul by about maybe 20 feet or less. And if that was fair, that would have been well over the 315 sign for a home run. But instead, all he gets is now a 3-2 count and step back in the box. So I imagine that probably is very demoralizing for players to hit it that far and just barely it's foul. Here's your 3-2. Almost hits him, but he's on base. Quote, almost hit him. And here's Clay as the batting card turns over for Ohlone College. So we have a mound visit. I'm going to just take a quick timeout to put on my sweater. No pitching change, however, the pitching coach probably is going to have to consider that very soon here if Adam can't work his way out of this inning, as he's dealt with a lot of trouble so far in this game, over doing everything that he can to get out of it. In there for a ball, and Clay starts his at-bat 1-0. And so far today, I mean, I feel like this has been the most complete Ohlone performance here early on in the game, but let's not forget, folks, there has been drama in the late innings for this Ohlone College squad more than once this season. That's just confirms to you one thing: it ain't over until it is over. Foul to the left side. Now the count is 1-1. As the wind is making what should feel like a nice and toasty warm day. Feel a little chilly here every once in a while. However, it's green season out here at Ohlone College, just at the beginning of spring. Line to the shortstop, and Stevie Hamm is going to get caught as he was trying to steal second there. Could not come back in time. Double play, and that's the second time we've had a 6-3 line out and throw back to first double play. And so, as we head into the top of the third inning, baseball once again proves to us why it is the most unique sport. We'll be back in exactly a minute.
I meditate to the sky, I'm flying. I wanna sleep through the night, I'm trying.
Hey, you. Thanks for stopping by. You picked the right channel.
Lately I ignore my phone, giving all the time spent on my own. Now she go wild, I she feel crazy. My thoughts are loud, they training with me. I don't know what close should I call home. I don't know how I feel, but still feeling alone. Somebody lead the way, let's go and find a better life, better days. And wake me up when the sun is shining. On the fire by the tide, I'm riding. Cycling high, I'm winding. She shakes me up. City lights get blinding. I meditate to the sky, I'm flying. I wanna sleep through the night, I'm trying.
You're listening to Ohlone Baseball Live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel, the official partner of Ohlone College live sports broadcasting. And now back to Ohlone College baseball action live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel.
All right, as we return back, so I'm going to just toss out my stat sheet because the stat sheet is a year old, apparently. So Colts, go fix that on the Athletic website, please. And so it's 4-0 here as there's a swing and a miss on the first pitch. And number 39 isn't even listed on the roster sheet. So I don't even have a name for you. So, don't get upset at me. Get upset at the Colts. Takes another ball. It's a 1-1, and somebody scream, "I see you." I think that's KW over there in left field. He's always screaming a bunch of things that I can't really hear. 39 takes an inside pitch there for a ball. And now the 2-1 is lined on the ground. And Hamm with a nice play. And did he get him? Yes, he did. Great play by Stevie Hamm as he tracked it all the way up the middle. Made a nice play corralling the ball, getting it into his throwing hand, and all in the same motion throwing it back to first. Not an easy play whatsoever. Just got him with a split second to spare. Standing in now is Mike Mckaney, who went to Pleasant Valley and lives in Chico, California. Weighing in at 205 pounds, 6'3". He takes a first pitch ball. The count is 1-0. Listed as a utility infielder, he's a sophomore this season. He's trying to lay down a bunt down the third base line, and it's foul. And Sean, so far, has only allowed one hit here in the third inning. It's looked pretty strong so far. He's had his strikeout stuff working for him. And that is in there for a strike. His 1-2 breaking pitch there. Looked like a changeup. So it's kind of difficult to notice the pitches since I did not play at this level, unfortunately. Would have been fun, but I couldn't. Swing and a miss, strike 3. I jinxed him the right way this time. So now with 2 outs, I missed the number. Can't see it. There it is, 5. This is Garcia. Went to Lincoln High School in San Francisco. 155 pounds, 5'8" sophomore. 5'9" sophomore, rather. Infielder. And he takes a strike there on the first pitch, and Jimmy Garcia lost it. Count is 0-1. Sean takes his 0-1, and it's lined to Stevie Hamm, who has some trouble with it. Recovers and throws it back to first, not in time. Stevie Hamm looked like he had it, and then it just took a weird hop right before it reached his glove. So he had positioned his glove typically where any shortstop would position their glove, and it just hopped right over his glove. It's like the ball had a mind of its own, said, nope. So we got a runner at first there, and a lucky break for the Colts that they should look to take advantage here of. Thomas Ozawa is in now from San Mateo. Went to San Mateo High School, and it's well outside for a ball on the first pitch there. As a matter of fact, if Mateo was hitting from the right side, it probably would have hit him. He's a utility all-purpose position player. Freshman, 6 foot, 180 pounds. Test back at first base to no avail. And now the 1-0. It's outside for a ball. Now Thomas has to think to himself, I'm definitely going to get a challenge pitch here, either right now or on the next pitch. And get ready for it. Could be a fastball. Outside with another fastball. And Sean has missed outside on all 3 pitches so far in this at-bat.
He didn't call that a strike.
Here's your 3-0. In there for a strike. So I imagine and Thomas got a take sign there, or maybe he just didn't like the pitch. So it's driving Sean's pitch count up. Here's your 3-1. The runner goes, and he's safe at second. And a throw back to first there from Baralu gets the 3rd out. So as we head into the bottom of the 3rd inning, so far only 1 hit for the Colts and no errors and no runs scored. For Ohlone College, 4 runs off of 4 hits and 1 error committed by Ohlone College. We'll be back in exactly 1 minute. Don't go anywhere yet. You're listening to Ohlone College Baseball Live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel.
Hey there, Ohlone family. Are you currently struggling in your communication classes? Don't know how to currently make that speech outline or how to articulate your speech properly? Well, don't worry, you're not alone. And we got plenty of ways to help you. Head to the Com Lab, the communication lab center that is built to help communication students, whether you are communication majors or not, better navigate your communication classes and complete those big projects without any worries or without any hassles. The Ohlone College Communication Lab is open on the Fremont campus in Building 3 in the 4th floor in room 3418, and is also available on the Newark campus in room NC 1110, Cranium Cafe in the Newark Learning Resource Center, 1st floor in Wing 1. Our decorated staff of communication interns, tutors, and instructors are more than willing to help you with any inquiries you may have with your communication classes. Come on down to the communication lab. We are more than willing to help. You're listening to Ohlone Baseball Live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel, the official partner of Ohlone College Live Sports Broadcasting. And now back to Ohlone College Baseball action live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel.
And as we return back to the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel, I'm Ramon Galan, your broadcast announcer. Of course, I'd like to thank you all so much for watching. Again, if you guys have any problems with the stream, my mic is too loud, the connection isn't good enough, any type of question that you might have, leave it in the comments. I am monitoring the comment section, so just put it down in the comments if you have any questions or concerns. Damian Stone is up batting from the left side, 6-foot sophomore, 185 pounds from Fremont, went to Washington High School. Here's his 0-0, and it's a ball. Damian Stone, of course, he's usually the leadoff hitter for Ohlone College. He's normally on the first batter in the lineup, but he's second today behind Clay. So he takes a strike in there. Count is now 1-1. Damian Stone has hit 16 runs batted in. He hits this one on the ground to the shortstop. 6-3, and Stone almost beat that one out. He was running as hard as he could there. You gotta love the effort there. An even better effort from our Colts defense. Here's Jeter Ibarra. And we're taking a second here because the Colts catcher needs to retie his shoe. So that's important. We don't want his shoe flying off while he's in the squat. That could injure his heel. We don't want that. He's got his shoe tied now. Here we go. Line into right field. It is deep. It is going foul. Although it would have been a home run by about 40 feet.
That boy went.
So he got a pitch right in his wheelhouse, low and inside to a left-handed pitcher. That's definitely not a place you want to miss at. As the grand clock goes, it's 3:30 here at Ohlone College. We are exactly at 1 hour in the stream and 1 hour of game time. Line into center field for a base hit there for Ibarra, who has himself another single. And here's Mckaney Valdez. As Ibarra has his home run swing going here, as I imagine. If he can make some adjustments to his swing, he will definitely hit one out this afternoon. See if he makes the necessary adjustments, as that last shot out to right field could have very well have been a home run. Here's Mckaney Valdez. That's a strike in there for Mckaney. He's down 0-1. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream so far. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Share with your friends. Share with your family. As Ibarra gets tested over there at first base to no avail. An hour and 1 minute and 17 seconds of total playtime so far in this game. And inside for a ball. Count is now 1-1. Here with one out, Mckaney Valdez, with runners on, has been just an absolute animal at the plate. He lines this one to left field, and that had home run distance, but guess what? It is also foul. That is now the third foul ball that had home run distance for Ohlone College. You gotta, man, you gotta be wondering, when is one gonna be fair this afternoon? That was absolutely cranked by Mckaney Valdez, well over the 315 sign. Test back at first base. No avail. So that pitch was also low and inside on Mckaney Valdez, batting from the right side. So one thing that I'm getting from this Ohlone College squad is you do not want to miss low and inside on them, especially over the heart of the plate. They will make you pay dearly. Here's your 1-2. Line into center field as well, and that's also going to be a base hit. Ibarra is going to stay at second. Two runners are on, and here comes Jaden Shepard. And Jaden Shepard, who was carrying, for the majority of the season, was carrying a 300 batting average, has dipped into the 276 line. He's been struggling at the plate lately. However, I imagine a base hit in the gap here could very well put a smile on his face. Or even if he puts one over the wall, he's got home run hitting ability, batting from the right side. He's hit 2 so far this season and has hit home 21 RBIs. On base percentage of .368. Line into center field. It's going. Center fielder says he's under it, and he's got it. Ibarra's going to tag up and head to third. And Shepard gets the job done. Moves the runner up 90 feet. That's at least what you wanted to do, is get a productive out there and have KW Quillicy come up to try and score home a run. I was going to go through Shepard's bio, but I'll save that for his next at-bat instead. So he didn't even give me a chance to go through his bio. Here's KW Quillicy now. I'll go through his bio. Left-handed hitter, but a right-handed thrower. He's just like me, except he's better. Oh, my goodness. Sophomore at 6'4", 215 pounds. Alameda County is where he resides in Alameda, California. Went to Alameda High School. Here he is. And Valdez is going to steal a base here and takes his seventh stolen base this season. And just again, as always, Ohlone College running the bases extremely well. And now, after taking a first pitch strike, KW Quillicy has a 2 RBI chance here with 2 runners in scoring position. Valdez and Ibarra. Valdez at second, Ibarra at third. The wind is pushing out to left. And KW is going to score on both into right field. Valdez is coming home. And it is a 2 RBI single for KW Quillicy. The score is now 6-0 Renegades. And here's Garcia. He was announced as Jaime Garcia, but his real name is Jimmy. I guess he likes the name Jaime. So he almost takes a ball that hits him on the inside there. He's batting from the right side. He throws from the right side. He's a sophomore at 5'11", 180 pounds. Grew up in Oakland, California. Went to San Leandro High School. He lines this one into the gap down the left field line. And Quillicy is on his horse. He's getting waved home. Jimmy is going to second. And Quillicy scores an RBI double. Another RBI for Jimmy Garcia. And the score is now 7-0 Ohlone College, who have been absolutely cranking at the plate so far this afternoon. And here's Kyle Baralu. Let's get his bio going. He's 5'9", a sophomore. He's a switch hitter as well. And I actually didn't know that. I thought he was a traditional left-handed pitcher, but he's a switch hitter. Throws from the right side. 5'9", 175 pounds, from Valencia, California. Went to Valencia High School, looking to transfer to Bakersfield. So we have a mound visit here, so we're going to take a break for station identification.
You're listening to Ohlone Baseball Live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel, the official partner of Ohlone College Live Sports Broadcasting.
As it looks like this could very well be it for Adam Bever, as the manager is taking the slow walk to the mound. He's not even going to talk. He's going to take the ball. And so for Adam, gives up 8 base hits for 7 runs and an error that was committed by Ohlone College. I shouldn't have even said that. He's responsible for the runner at second base. We are going to take a 1-minute timeout, and we'll have the new pitcher and his demographics ready for you right afterwards. We'll be back in exactly 1 minute.
Hey there, Ohlone family. Are you currently struggling in your communication classes? Don't know how to currently make that speech outline or how to articulate your speech properly? Well, don't worry, you're not alone. And we got plenty of ways to help you. Head to the Com Lab, the communication lab center that is built to help communication students, whether you are communication majors or not, better navigate your communication classes and complete those big projects without any worries or without any hassles. The Ohlone College Communication Lab is open on the Fremont campus in Building 3 in the 4th floor in room 3418, and is also available on the Newark campus in room NC 1110, Cranium Cafe in the Newark Learning Resource Center, 1st floor in Wing 1. Our decorated staff of communication interns, tutors, and instructors are more than willing to help you with any inquiries you may have with your communication classes. Come on down to the communication lab. We are more than willing to help.
I meditate to the sky, I'm flying. I wanna sleep through the night, I'm trying.
Hey, you. Thanks for stopping by. You picked the right channel.
Lately I ignore my phone, giving all the time spent on my own. Now she go wild, else she feel crazy. My thoughts are loud, daydreaming. I don't know what close to that home. I don't know how to feel, but still feeling
Ohlone College baseball action live on the Damian Stone Production YouTube channel.
All right, as we return back to Ohlone Baseball Live, here's Stevie Hamm, the new pitcher for this Colts squad is Matthew Hansen. It's actually kind of funny because I have my best friend to my left here. His name is Matthew. Although he ain't no Matthew Hansen. He's Matthew Handsome. No, I'm just kidding. 1-0 is the count now as, I'm sorry, Baralu, who's still the hitter, takes, forgot he says switch hitter, so now he's batting from the right side. And he watches a 12-6 curveball. I know a 12-6 curveball when I see one. Starts right at the letters and then it drops down to your shins. How is that fair? How do you even get a beat on a pitch like that? The count is 2-0. No, not Q2-0, but 2-0. Oh my goodness. And a test back at second base. Well, really just a bluff back at second base to tell Jimmy, hey, I see you over there. As Matthew just stared him down. Here's your 2-0. 2-0 home. Line into left field. Down the line for a base hit. Garcia is rounding second. Baralu's going to try for second. And he's got it. As I meant to say, Garcia's rounding third. He scores. It's 8-0. RBI double for Ohlone College. And the score is now 8-0. And now here comes Stevie Hamm.
Now batting, number 8, Stevie Hamm.
Here's Stevie Hamm. He lives in San Jose, California. He takes a strike. So definitely he's what you would call a community student. Freshman at 5'10", 165 pounds, went to Valley Christian High School. As I don't know of many players that actually have gone to Christian Valley High School. Him and I believe one other on this team. Baralu gets stared at over there by Matthew. Matthew Hansen likes to stare back down at the runner at second base instead of throw it. So I imagine it's some sort of mind game that probably predates me in my knowledge of baseball. Here's your 0-1 home. 12-6 curveball misses. And it bounces to the plate. And if Matthew can learn to control that 12-6 a little bit here and get a groove for it, get some feel for it, could be a very violent pitch against this Ohlone College squad, as there's very few players that throw a 12-6 curveball. Line on the ground. Stevie Hamm might have a chance here from short to first, and it is in time for the third out. And so Ohlone College, sticking to their usual script every 3 innings, they seem to really put some damage up on that scoreboard. They put up 4 runs in this inning, and we will head to the top of the 4th. The score is 8-0 Ohlone College.
Hey there, Ohlone family. Are you currently struggling in your communication classes? Don't know how to currently make that speech outline or how to articulate your speech properly? Well, don't worry, you're not alone, and we got plenty of ways to help you. Head to the Com Lab, the communication lab center that is built to help communication students, whether you are communication majors or not, better navigate your communication classes and complete those big projects without any worries or without any hassles. The Ohlone College Communication Lab is open on the Fremont campus in Building 3 on the 4th floor in room 3418, and is also available on the Newark campus in room NC 1110, Cranium Cafe in the Newark Learning Resource Center, first floor in Wing 1. Our decorated staff of communication interns, tutors, and instructors are more than willing to help you with any inquiries you may have with your communication classes. Come on down to the communication lab. We are more than willing to help.
I mean, I am not scared of them.
All right, we are back. Sorry, no transition as I just walked back. I had to take a walk for a minute. Hilmer Sanchez is the hitter here for the Colts out of San Mateo High School, and of course from San Mateo himself. 165 pounds and 6'1", takes a strike on the outside corner. And Sean, who has only allowed one hit thus far, has had his strikeout stuff working for him. The best that I've seen so far this season out of him. As his 0-1 delivery was far too low. And now it's 1-1. Here's your 1-1 home. Almost a strike, as that was a really, really twirly fastball there. So it looked like it was a slider for a minute, but then it whipped back inside. There's your slider in there for a strike. And the San Francisco Giants seem to not be satisfied with 12 runs as they just tripled and scored another run. 12-2 for my fellow Giants fans. Line into left center field here. And it looks like it's going to stay in the park. Stone is under it for the out. You can call that an F8. Not the album, however. But the album F8 is amazing. Go check that out by Five Finger Death Punch. Non-sponsored. KW Quillicy is out there in left field. He's not had much action in left field yet. And Baralu with a nice play on a hard grounder there. And I didn't even get a chance to say the name. Oh, yeah, I forgot. That's the Phantom player that does not exist on the roster sheet. Number 20 grounded out to the right side. And now there are 2 outs here in the inning. And Travis Harriet is the hitter here. From Cappuccino High School. That's a very interesting name. Strike on the first pitch. Cappuccino High School. Coffee High School. I like it. San Bruno, California is where he resides in. 190 pounds, 6'2". He fouls this one off to the right side. He's down 0-2 now. Sophomore, and he's listed as a pitcher. So I don't know exactly where he could be playing currently, since he's listed as a pitcher. Or who knows, maybe the roster sheet is incorrect also. I wouldn't put it past him. Number 20, it doesn't even exist. And fouled up and popped, and Jimmy tried to chase after, but couldn't really catch up to it. I think that is probably the fastest Jimmy has thrown off the mask and chased after a fly ball in his life. He was gunning it. He was determined to get that. Now he picks up Travis's shillelagh and hands it right back to him. Gotta like the sportsmanship. Hope you guys are enjoying a slightly edgier side of me so far this afternoon. I don't know what's gotten into me, but I hope you guys are enjoying it. It's for entertainment purposes only. Bounce to the left side, but foul. The wind is pushing out to left field. Maybe the American flag is trying to point us to where the tarantulas are here on campus. Yeah, if anybody is a fan of exotic animals, come on up here to Ohlone College's campus. There are some tarantulas up here on the hills that have been coming down lately because of the warmer weather and the warmer climate. They are enjoying the weather, and so they're coming outside to enjoy it. That pitch right there, that 0-2 pitch, looked like it was good enough for strike 3. However, that's why I am the announcer and the home plate umpire is the umpire. 1-2, as it was just outside and high. This ball is lined to Ibarra. Ibarra tries it, but it falls right out of his glove, and Stone keeps it in front of him. Hamm keeps it in front of him. However, that's going to be an infield single for Travis. And so they said Lucas Herrera. This roster sheet isn't correct then. Number 4 was just announced as Lucas Herrera, but this says Alejandro Pomeranz.
Wow.
So I don't know what I'm supposed to do now. Number 4 lines it to Ibarra, and that's going to be an out. So we'll be back here in exactly a minute after this break.
Hey there, Ohlone family. Are you currently struggling in your communication classes? Don't know how to currently make that speech outline or how to articulate your speech properly? Well, don't worry, you're not alone, and we got plenty of ways to help you. Head to the Com Lab, the communication lab center that is built to help communication students, whether you are communication majors or not, better navigate your communication classes and complete those big projects without any worries or without any hassles. The Ohlone College Communication Lab is open on the Fremont campus in Building 3 in the 4th floor in room 3418, and is also available on the Newark campus in room NC 1110, Cranium Cafe in the Newark Learning Resource Center, 1st floor in Wing 1. Our decorated staff of communication interns, tutors, and instructors are more than willing to help you with any inquiries you may have with your communication classes. Come on down to the communication lab. We are more than willing to help. You're listening to Ohlone Baseball Live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel, the official partner of Ohlone College Live Sports Broadcasting. And now back to Ohlone College Baseball action live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel.
All right, here we go. As we return back, Clay is standing in once again from Danville. Went to San Ramon Valley High School. Standing at 5'10", 180 pounds. He's now batting from the right side, as he always does. There's a curveball in there for a strike. That 12-6 curveball, just absolutely ridiculous. That started at Clay's head, and then it just bounced right into his waist. And there it goes again. It started neck high and goes lower than his shins and bounces to the plate. My goodness. 12-6 curveball, kids. If you want to be a seriously amazing pitcher, learn how to control that pitch. Clay check swings there and does not go on a 1-1 inside pitch. Now it's 2-1. And Clay has done a great job getting on base so far this afternoon. Has the opportunity to do so again. Ohlone College scored 4 runs in the previous inning. And this 12-6 curveball is lined deep to center field. However, it's going to stay in the park for an out. And Clay with a nice piece of hitting there. All he has to show for it, though, is just a fly out. So I imagine that is just very humbling about baseball. Is that you can do everything right, you can hit the crap out of the ball, and somehow, some way, it's just going to end up right into a fielder's glove. Then sometimes somebody will hit the weakest ground ball ever and somehow get a base hit. Here's Damian Stone as he takes a pitch on the outside there for a ball. The count is now 1-0. That's why I always say baseball has some character to it. If you really sit down and you pay attention to the game, it has some character. Count is now 1-1 after another curveball in there for a strike. Pitch on the outside corner is a ball. Now the count is 2-1. Strike again, and now it's a 2-2 count. So I would like to thank Mr. Rio for your kind comment. The 2-2 on the ground. 6-3. Stone almost beat out the infield single again. His last two groundouts, he was just a half a step away from making it on base. That's why you run hard down the line. You don't know what's going to happen. Is the fielder going to make a mistake when trying to field it? Is the ball going to take a bad hop? Maybe the throw doesn't get there in time. Or heck, he just overthrows him. You always got to run hard down the line. Nothing but good can come out of it. So at the very least, you know, your coach knows at least that you're trying your absolute hardest. So keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. Ibarra's first pitch is a 1-0 ball outside. So now the count is 1-0. Ibarra awaits. Takes a strike in there. And Ibarra just missed the home run by a matter of feet in his last at-bat. He hit one well out of the park, but was fouled. Outside for a ball. And now with a 2-1 count, Ibarra probably looking for a challenge pitch here. And he gets one, and it's a strike. A 12-6 curveball doing some justice here for the Colts pitcher on the mound, number 30. Here's your 2-2 with 2 outs. Looking to hang up a 0 on the scoreboard. On the ground, that's going to be a 3 unassisted there. As we head in to the 5th inning, score is 8-0 Ohlone Renegades. We'll be back in exactly a minute. Don't go anywhere, and thank you for watching.
I meditate to the sky, I'm flying. I wanna sleep through the night, I'm trying.
Hey, you. Thanks for stopping by. You picked the right channel.
Lately I ignore my phone, giving all the time spent on my own. Now she go wild, now she feel crazy. My thoughts are loud, they tell me. I don't know what coast should I from. I don't know how to feel, but still feeling low. Somebody the way that's more fun. The better that's better days in the wake me up when the sun is shining. On the fire by the tide, I'm riding. Cycling high, I'm winding. She shakes me up. City lights get blinding. I meditate to the sky, I'm flying. I wanna sleep through the night, I'm trying.
You're listening to Ohlone Baseball Live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel, the official partner of Ohlone College Live Sports Broadcasting. And now back to Ohlone College Baseball action live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel.
All right, so as we return back, I also wanted to address the comment about the away games and how they take forever. I mean, I think I can help with that because now I don't want to get anybody's hopes up, so please take this with the ultimate grain of salt that I could give you. But we're looking to find a way to have me travel with the team. Conversations are starting. at the very least, I know for a fact I will be going on the road for one game. I can't confirm what game that's going to be yet because I do not know, but I will eventually travel with this team, and hopefully, as long as the school that we travel to allows it, I'll be able to broadcast it. First pitch from Ethan is inside for a ball, and standing in is number 18 for the Colts. And Sean with an 1-0 in there for a strike, and now the count is 1-1. So I don't know if I said Ethan on accident. But Sean is the pitcher, everyone. And he's done an absolutely marvelous job so far. Line to Stevie Hamm, who makes a great play. Throws it to first for the out. Yeah, gotta knock on wood because I already dinked one of our guys today. Gotta knock so loud that everybody will hear it on the microphone also. So, no, nobody was knocking on whatever room you're currently in, or if you're even in a room. Oh my goodness, number 39 just got hit in the back of the neck, of the head. Looks like he's okay though. See, it did not even phase him. He takes first base, and that's the first base runner in the last 2 innings for the Colts. And standing in now is number 3. And here's your 0-0 from Sean. Inside again. And you got to like that Sean is not phased after hitting a batter. It's going to go right back inside. And I imagine that is scary, especially because the previous batter who got hit was hitting from the right side. Number 3, who is hitting now for the Colts, is hitting on the right side also. So imagine that kind of rings in the back of the head of the batter after the previous guy before you just got hit. So you don't want to get hit yourself. Inside again. And the count is now 2-0. As again, I really like to thank every single one of you. I've been getting some messages from parents here and there and comments saying thank yous and expressing how much appreciation you guys have. Line into center field. Damian Stone is under it for the out. Now there are 2 outs here in the inning. I really appreciate it. I take the time, even if I can't respond back, I take the time to read every single one of those comments, even the ones suggesting on how to improve my performances. I really appreciate that, the constructive criticism as well, as much as I appreciate the positive comments, because I am looking to try and make it professional in this industry. Number 5 takes a pitch on the outside corner, batting from the right side. Count is now 1-0. So I just wanted to say that to all of you. The 1-0 in there for a strike, and Garcia had some trouble refielding it there. I don't even think that he thought he caught it. Yes, Garcia, you caught it. Give yourself some more credit there. Garcia, of course, is a very good catcher, and so is Corey Steinhauer. On the outside corner there, now it's 2-1 on that 1-1 pitch. And now here's your 2-1 with 2 outs. Inside for another ball. Now it's 3-1, and Colts number 5 is putting himself in the best position possible here. 3-1 count with 2 outs, but a runner at first base. Definitely going to get something to hit here. Swing and a miss. And Sean executing there with a great 3-1 delivery to make it 3-2 now. Full count, 3-2 with 2 outs. I imagine the runner here is going to go with 2 strikes in 2 outs. Yes, he is. Swing and a miss, and Sean gets another strikeout. He's got his strikeout stuff cranking so far this afternoon. A great performance so far. He's through 5 innings and has only allowed 2 hits and no runs so far. Amazing performance out of Sean so far. We'll be back in exactly a minute. Enjoy this timeout. Thank you all for watching so far.
I meditate to the sky, I'm flying. I wanna sleep through the night, I'm trying.
Hey, you. Thanks for stopping by. You picked the right channel.
Lately I ignore my phone, giving all the time spent on my own. Now she go wild, I should feel crazy. My thoughts are loud, they turning me. I don't know what coast should I call home. I don't know how to feel, but still feeling alone. Somebody either way, let's go and find a better life, better days in the end. Wake me up when the sun is shining. On the fire by the tide, I'm riding. Siphoning high, I'm winding. She shakes me up. City lights get blinding. I meditate to the sky, I'm flying. I wanna sleep through the night, I'm trying.
All right. As we return back, I want it to be known, because now, since we know that the stat sheets that I was given for the Colts is incorrect. We don't know their actual record, so I'm going to put unknown record for their official record now. As Valdez takes a strike in there to start his at-bat. Number 30 still pitching out there, the left-hander. Still pitching for the Colts. He's got himself in an 0-1 count against Ohlone College's, one of Ohlone College's most dangerous hitters, on the ground to the short, 6-3. That's going to be the first out of the inning. And here is Jaden Shepard now. Of course, Jaden Shepard playing at first base has done a great job so far, as he always does. Always a solid lockdown first baseman. So he takes a 12-6 strike there on the first pitch. I feel like that and the fastball are the 2 easiest pitches to identify for broadcasters. So there's only one curveball in the entire game that could start at a player's chest or even head at sometimes and land on their shins. It's ridiculous. Outside for the 0-1 pitch, and now here's your 1-1 home. Here it comes. On the ground. First baseman or third baseman has a chance, throws it to first, but it's offline. It wouldn't have been in time either, as Shepard legs out an infield single. Don't worry, tomorrow that looks like a line drive in the box score. Here's KW Quillicy. As him and Valdez are still tied for home runs. They've been tied for home runs for quite some time now. I believe well over 6 games. And Quillicy, of course, on that Saturday game against the, I believe it was the Lobos. Oh, line to right field for a base hit. And Shepard is going to take third. We got runners at the corners with 1 out here in the inning.
Good read.
And here comes Garcia once again, who's had a couple of RBIs to his name so far. Has been the clutchest bat so far for Ohlone College this afternoon. And one thing about Ohlone that they have been doing extremely well up until this point is, of course, you got your main contributors, Ibarra, Valdez, Shepard, Stone, Hamm, Quillicy. But then there are some guys who are also chipping in and putting together some seriously good at-bats for this team, which are Baralu, Fecto, and this pitch is a wild pitch that gets past the catcher, and Shepard's going to score easily, and he And Quillicy moves up to second. So now the score is now 9-0 Renegades. And, of course, Garcia now has stepped up and put together some great at-bats today. But, you know, there are some players here on this squad who have really shown just an overall ability to I'm sorry, the home plate umpire just made a call, and I'm confused myself here. So he just told Quillicy to go back to first, and I believe it was because it was off the catcher's glove on that wild pitch, if I'm reading this correctly. Yes. Yes. All right. I do know baseball. I know baseball. All right. So to explain what was going on is now they're going to tell Quillicy to go back to second, as they the call was they thought that it came off the catcher's glove, and so he was going to have to go back to second. And now the Colts are going to want to talk about this. So basically, to finish my thought and just head into a station identification so I can collect my thoughts here, Ohlone College has been getting a lot of contributors that had not been contributing earlier on in the season. They are contributing now, which is a sign of great coaching and overall strength developing on this roster. So we're going to take a station identification break to break up the filling because I'm running out of things to talk about here. 5-second timeout.
You're listening to Ohlone Baseball Live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel, the official partner of Ohlone College Live Sports Broadcasting.
All right, so that was enough time to put the conversation with the home plate umpire and the coach of the Colts to finish, and so there we go. So we got ourselves an official ruling, and Quillicy is going to be at second. He's shrugging his shoulders over there. The count is 1-0. And here we go. Garcia with an RBI opportunity. Quillicy, who can run the base as well. The count is actually 0-1, and now it's going to be 1-1. That's a bouncer to the plate. And now with a 1-1 count, number 30. Sets his feet, kicks and deals. Fastball in there for a strike. And Garcia looking for something to hit here, as he definitely got it on that last pitch. And it's tough playing the guessing game when you're at home plate, especially after a timeout like we just had. That's your classic 1-2 throwaway fastball right there, as that fastball wasn't even competitive. Well outside for a ball. And now your 2-2 delivery back home. Line to center field, but in the park, and caught for the second out. And good execution out of that Colts squad there to retire Jimmy Garcia. Standing in now is Kyle Baralu, Ohlone College's very own switch hitter. And let's see what he can do here with 9 runs scored and 11 base hits on the afternoon. Here is Kyle Baralu. Bouncer to the plate. Now with a 1-0 count. In there for, or no, it's not. It's a ball. So I thought that might have been. Yeah, I thought that might have been good for a strike, but there you go again. That's why I am the broadcaster and the home plate umpire is the umpire. 2-0. On the ground, Baralu is going to ground out to the third baseman. And so we are through 5 so far this afternoon, and with an hour and 45 minutes and 19 seconds of total play time, the score is 9-0 Ohlone College. We will be back in exactly 1 minute. Do not go anywhere yet.
Hey there, Ohlone family. Are you currently struggling in your communication classes? Don't know how to currently make that speech outline or how to articulate your speech properly? Well, don't worry, you're not alone, and we got plenty of ways to help you. Head to the Com Lab, the communication lab center that is built to help communication students, whether you are communication majors or not, better navigate your communication classes and complete those big projects without any worries or without any hassles. The Ohlone College Communication Lab is open on the Fremont campus in Building 3 on the 4th floor in room 3418, and is also available on the Newark campus in room NC 1110, Cranium Cafe in the Newark Learning Resource Center, first floor in Wing 1. Our decorated staff of communication interns, tutors, and instructors are more than willing to help you with any inquiries you may have with your communication classes. Come on down to the communication lab. We are more than willing to help. You're listening to Ohlone Baseball Live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel, the official partner of Ohlone College Live Sports Broadcasting. And now back to Ohlone College Baseball action live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel.
And so, it would seem that Sean is done for the afternoon, and he is pitched through 5 innings. He had a couple of strikeouts, some really good strikeout stuff going, and gave up 2 hits. That's it for him. Now, of course, for our new Ohlone College pitcher, let's get a drum roll, please. Nate Rosser. I know, big reveal, right? Okay. Anyways, Nate Rosser is going to be your new pitcher for Ohlone College. And now standing in now is number 11. And Rosser standing at 6'4". He's 180 pounds. Went to South Delta Secondary School. Here's his first pitch. In there for a strike. And now with the 0-1 delivery. Inside for a ball. An hour and 48 minutes and 36 seconds so far here of total play time. Your 2-0 delivery. To the left side, and it's popped up very high. Quillicy says he's under it, and he makes the play.
Now batting, number 28, Tyler Nelson.
As I heard the public address say this is Tyler Nelson, so here's Tyler Nelson, number 28. With 1 out here in the inning. And your defensive alignment for Ohlone College has stayed the same so far. Shepard's still at first. Valdez is still in right. Stone is still at center, and Quillicy still at left. The first pitch is a strike for Rosser. Now Rosser with this 0-1. It's a fastball that is lined into the right center gap. And that's going to be a double for the Colts there.
Now batting number 20, Mario Duran.
And so now with a runner on and one out, here's number 20. And Nate Rosser communicating some signs to the rest of his defense as he stands in. Checks the runner at second. Now he throws. And it's a strike. And the batter was showing bunt here, as it looks like they're going to try and bunt over their guy to third base, as I'm for some reason choking on my own spit for a minute here. Line on the ground. Stevie Hamm checks the runner at second. Now throws to first for the out. Well played by Stevie Hamm out there at shortstop. And now there are 2 outs here in the inning. And here's number 24. Still out there is number 28. Here's your 0-0 count. Line into center field, and this is deep, but not deep enough. Stone is under it for the final out. A quick inning here. Score is 9-0. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Hey there, Ohlone family. Are you currently struggling in your communication classes? Don't know how to currently make that speech outline or how to articulate your speech properly? Well, don't worry, you're not alone. And we got plenty of ways to help you. Head to the Com Lab, the Communication Lab Center that is built to help communication students, whether you are communication majors or not, better navigate your communication classes and complete those big projects without any worries or without any hassles. The Ohlone College Communication Lab is open on the Fremont campus in Building 3 in the 4th floor in room 3418, and is also available on the Newark campus in room NC 1110, Cranium Cafe in the Newark Learning Resource Center, 1st floor in Wing 1. Our decorated staff of communication interns, tutors, and instructors are more than willing to help you with any inquiries you may have with your communication classes. Come on down to the Communication Lab. We are more than willing to help. You're listening to Ohlone Baseball Live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel, the official partner of Ohlone College Live Sports Broadcasting. And now back to Ohlone College Baseball action live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel.
All right, as we return back, we still got the same pitcher out there, number 30 for the Colts. And is this Stevie Hamm? Yes, it is. Stevie Hamm is leading off this half inning. Welcome to the bottom of the 6th inning with us here at Ohlone College. It's 4:23 p.m. So this game is running about maybe 20 minutes later than usual. So normally these games will probably end around 5:30. This is looking to aim to end around 5:45 as Hamm takes a strike. I don't know why I said that like so unenthusiastically. Sounds like I'm being forced to do this. He takes a ball on the inside corner there. Sounds like I'm being forced to do this like I don't even want to. Of course I want to do this. Hamm awaits. Lines this one into left field. Left fielder is under it and makes the catch. A great play out there as Hamm absolutely crushed it. And here's Clay. And with one out, I believe this is now his 5th at-bat of the afternoon. So Ohlone College squad has batted around quite a few times now. Of course, they got 11 hits and 9 scored runs on the afternoon. So far, has looked pretty sharp. Strike in there. Start the count 0-1 to Clay. It's been a fun game. I do invite our audience, if you can, to come to the next home game. On the ground, and the third baseman with a nice play throws it to first for the out. Now there are 2 outs here in the inning. These innings are moving pretty quickly. I guess the players just heard me saying that this game might end later than usual, but possibly not. All right, here's Stone on the ground to the right side, but foul. And a nice play by the by the base coach over there as he makes a barehanded catch and gets a nice ovation from his players. Here's your 0-1. Stone! Like that's the hanging curveball there, but just hit it right over the top and just barely got a piece of it. It almost lined back and hit him right on the top of the foot. Missed him by maybe an inch or two. That would not have been fun to wake up with a baseball-sized bruise on your foot from a line drive that you hit yourself. Here's your 0-2. Line in the center field, jumping play from the center fielder, but cannot make the play. And Stone looked like he was going to try and take second, but that looked like a suicide mission there to try and take second, as that was a very shallow line drive, and the ball already had gotten in. So a 2-out single for Stone. And here's Jeter Ibarra. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us this afternoon. I know it's right around the heat hour of the working hour for y'all. Probably just barely after your lunch hours. So I appreciate you joining us. Here's a strike to Ibarra. Although some of you might be on your way home in about 3 minutes. I know if a lot of jobs get out at 4:30 and 5:30, especially on the other side of the bay. Here's your 0-1. Stone is trying to take second, and there's going to be no play to second base as the catcher could not handle that 12-6 curveball that bounced to the plate. So Stone chalk up another stolen base for him. I mean, how many does he have now? That's 36 on the season for Stone. He's had 2 in this game. He came in with 34. Bounce to the plate. And if he comes up into to hit in this inning, on deck is Mckaney Valdez. Here's a 2-1 home. No. As the pitcher's going to stare down Damian Stone over there and stare him back to second base. That's what you call do not steal third on me, please. Here's your 2-1. In there for a strike. So that caught way too much of the heart of the plate there. Now here's a 2-2 with 2 outs. So I imagine Ibarra is thinking to himself, man, I wish I pulled the trigger. But at the same time, he's probably not beating himself up over it. And Stone is trying for third base, but it's not going to wow. Could have fooled me, as I thought that was called strike 3. It's not. Looked 2 outside for the home plate umpire. And Stone, there's your 37th stolen base of the season as you take third uncontested. And now a 3-2 to Ibarra, and time is called by the catcher. As Damian Stone, I mean, my goodness. Does he know how to run the bases or what? Ohlone College has had 94 stolen bases coming into today's game, and Ibarra is going to walk. And here comes Mckaney Valdez as the clock is chiming here at Ohlone College. It is now 4:30 p.m. We are 2 hours into this game. And here's Mckaney Valdez. Mckaney takes a ball there. And that starts the count. 1-0. And catcher calling the infield and laying down a sign. There's 2 outs here. So I imagine they're going to try and get Mckaney to hit one on the ground here. That'll probably be the only reason why catcher would send out signs to the infield. And that's a ball. Too high, says the home plate umpire. On a 12-6 curveball. And that pitch has so far been violent against Ohlone College. And a step off a step off the home plate there from the pitcher. He steps back in. And this ball is lined into shallow right. And the second baseman makes a play there for the out. And when I say shallow right, I mean it didn't even leave the dirt.
Bro, when I'm playing
2 runners left on, and Ohlone College still leads 9-0.
I meditate to the sky, I'm flying. I wanna sleep through the night, I'm trying.
Hey, you. Thanks for stopping by. You picked the right channel.
Lately I ignore my phone, giving all the time spent on my own. Now she go wild, else she feel crazy. My thoughts are loud, they tending me. I don't know what coast should I call. I don't know how to feel, but still feeling lonesome. But either way, let's go and find the better days, better days. So wake me up when the sun is shining. On the fire by the tide, I'm riding. Surfing and I am winding. She shakes me up. City lights get blinding. I meditate to the sky, I'm flying. I wanna sleep through the night, I'm trying.
You're listening to Ohlone Baseball Live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel, the official partner of Ohlone College live sports broadcasting. And now back to Ohlone College baseball action live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel.
Want to say a quick shout out to Dr. Massimo and Dr. Levy, my 2 brand new professors. Dr. Levy, whom said that he wanted to start listening to some of these broadcasts. So if you're listening, Dr. Levy, shout out to you. And this ball is on the ground for Nate Rosser, his first pitch to number 4, and it's a ground out. And Nate Rosser, who struggled in his last outing, has so far looked much more sharp today. Although that sounds like what Chris Collinsworth said about Brock Osweiler. So 1, 2, and 3. This is a hardwood desk. I hope you guys know that. All right, here we go. Nate Rosser waits and throws. Bouncer to the plate. Now the 1-0 for Rosser here. Strike. And Rosser has some movement there on his fastball. Is 1-1. Foul back to the screen. Apologies, you just heard that. I plugged in my cell phone because it's dying. It is slowly dying via battery drain. Here's your 1-2 from Rosser. Outside for a ball. 2 hours and 5 minutes of total playtime here in this game. Here's your 2-2. Foul back to the screen. So they'll try it again here with the 2-2. So I'm starting to yawn. Hand me a coffee, someone, please. No, I've had too much coffee, actually. What I really need is a tea. So I normally have a tea and a old coffee to sip on. I don't have anything to sip on here currently. Is that 2-2 looked pretty good off Rosser's hand, but it just did not do anything. It just stayed right where it was, and it just hit right off the corner of the zone. Just far too high and inside for a strike, and now it's 3-2. And this ball is lined into right for a base hit. And throwing it back to first, but not in time. Valdez almost got himself a put out there.
Now batting, number 39, Garcia.
Now, kids, that's why you always run hard down the line. Just because you line one in the right field doesn't mean you're going to get a base hit. That right fielder's playing there for a reason. That means he's got a strong arm out there. Strongest arm of all the outfielders. So now with the runner at first. Rosser throws, and there's a strike. .39 is the batter for the Colts. Here's your 0-1 from Rosser. And it is lined in the center field. Stone does not have a chance at it, and he'll play it on the hop. That's going to be a base hit. 2 runners on now for the Colts.
Now batting, number 3, Andrew Castillo.
Here's Andrew Castillo. Number 3. And Nate Rosser has 2 runners on, but, you know, with 1 out, yeah, obviously with 2 runners on, if you make a mistake, it could hurt you. But at the same time, all you have to do is just execute 1 pitch, and all of a sudden, you're out of the inning. And Rosser just hit him as I was saying that, and now the bases are loaded.
Joey Lee.
Well, oh my goodness. See, nobody can do it better than I can. You see, I was just saying, you know, Rosser looking much more sharp today than his last outing. Now I've done a great job jinxing him once again. So let's see if he can undo the jinx. There's the outside pitch there for a ball. If anybody's got some Minecraft milk, give it to Nate Rosser so that he can undo the bad omen. Well, Nate Rosser's still 1 ground out away here from possibly getting out of this inning. There's a strike. The key thing here is, with the bases loaded, if it's in the infield, just go home with it. Then ask questions later. And now the 1-1 from Rosser. Definitely has to execute here. And this is lined in the left field, and it is not going to be a base hit. Tagging up is the runner, and safe at second, the runner scores, and the Colts push across their first run of the afternoon. They have to be thinking to themselves, all right, let's calm down now. We got 1. And, you know, every great comeback has started with this. It started with 1 run, and then it was 2, then it was 3. You know, always got to remember that. The count is now 1-0. Roster throws an outside pitch there. He executed with a nice pitch there, and batter got a nice swing out of it. Lined it to left, but nothing going for him. Foul back to the screen for Roster. Now the count is 1-1. The wind is pushing out to center field. It's whipping back and forth from left to right and right to left. Outside for a ball. Rosser is just missing with that curveball there. He's not getting a feel for it. It's not dropping whatsoever for him. Or rather, his changeup, I mean, not his curveball. He's got to figure out a way to get some spin on that. In there, no. So that looked like a really great pitch, but an even better take out of the batter. And now Rosser has to execute here with a 3-1 count. 11 looking for something to hit here. Definitely going to get a challenge pitch. Lines it to left, and Stevie Hamm makes a nice play over there for the final out. And so, as we head into the bottom of the 7th inning, get up and stretch. Oh, wait, we don't do that here. All right, well, the score is 9-1, Ohlone College.
$34.18, and is also available on the Newark campus in room NC 1110, Cranium Cafe in the Newark Learning Resource Center, first floor in Wing 1. Our decorated staff of communication interns, tutors, and instructors are more than willing to help you with any inquiries you may have with your communication classes. Come on down to the communication lab. We are more than willing to help. You're listening to Ohlone Baseball Live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel, the official partner of Ohlone College live sports broadcasting. And now back to Ohlone College baseball action live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel.
As we return, first pitch to Shepard is inside for a ball. And Shepard had already given up on that pitch the moment it came out of his hand. Now the count is 1-0. Shepard takes another ball. He's batting from the right side, and he's facing a left-handed pitcher. So, of course, advantage goes to the hitter. It seems like Ohlone College has had the advantage all afternoon. Strike in there to Shepard, and he's still ahead of the count, 2-1. Shepard, the 2-1. Swings and misses there at the curveball. And now it's 2-2. And Shepard looking for a gap possibly here, or just really any way to make contact. A 2-2. Line on the ground. The third baseman has it, throws it to first in time for the out. And standing in now for his first at-bat so far this afternoon is Will Jewell. So let me pull out my stat sheet again here. Will Jewell, let's see how he's doing so far this year. Well, How is any Ohlone College player doing at the plate so far? Will Jewell, of course, doing a great job himself. 2 home runs, 326 batting, 500 on-base percentage, and, or no, sorry. Yeah, 500 on-base percentage as he takes a strike. And slugging at .535. He has 16 RBIs, 3 stolen bases. The 0-1 bounces to the plate. There's my friend Matthew over here and I have noticed first pitch curveball 95% of the time from this pitcher on the mound here. As Jewell takes a fastball inside and high for another ball. 2-1 is the count. Bounce to the plate. There with that 2-1, and now it's 3-1. And Jewell looking to add to his on-base percentage that is at 500. Here it comes. And it's a fastball that is fouled off to the left. And now it's a 3-2 count. The 3-2, and it is popped straight up to center field, or left field rather. And it falls! As the left fielder called it, and the shortstop, or at least the shortstop thought he did, and nobody took it, and Will Jewell slides into second, all Trey Turner style. And he has himself the most bizarre base hit so far this afternoon. And here is a Noah Amaral. Or no, sorry, Jason Vlope. And so Vlope actually has 1 recorded home run this season. There you go. There's a first pitch strike right there. And my goodness, was that a pitch to hit right there. Although I imagine the idea here is just work the count. Don't be aggressive, especially late in the game with this big of a lead. Then 0-1. It's well outside for a ball. And so here's your 1-1 with 1 out. Vlope awaiting his pitch. Outside for a ball. And now with the 2-1. Vlope is probably going to get a challenge pitch here somehow, some way. The 2-1, there's your challenge pitch, and it's fouled to the left side. Vlope, of course, who is batting from the right side. He's at 6'1", 190 pounds. Went to Lindenhurst and... or lives in Lindenhurst, rather, and went to Lakes Community High School. Here's your 2-2. Swing and a miss for Vlope. That's going to be your first out of the inning. And here is Choi. And now everybody, you actually don't know the significance about this song in the background here. Choi had this play as his walk-up song in a game a couple of weeks ago on Saturday that we unfortunately couldn't broadcast due to weather. And Choi, on the first pitch that he saw, launched one of the deepest home runs of the year. So he got a loud ovation here, and let's see what he does here. Maybe Choi can do it again. We haven't had a ball leave the yard yet so far this afternoon. He takes a pitch inside there for a strike. That gets a couple of grunts from the crowd here, as that didn't really look like a strike. Looked like it might have been too far inside. Choi standing in, and the pitcher is just going to stare down the base runners all afternoon. He hasn't ever tested a base runner yet. That's stand at second, and Will Jewell is no exception. He just got the stare down. Who won the contest? I'm not sure. Choi fouls this one off. Oh, no, he doesn't foul it off to the right side. And, well, it was fair for about 30 feet, and then all of a sudden, bounce foul at the very last second. So now it's 0-2. As looks like Aiden Morton is on deck for Ohlone. Choi with this 0-2. Takes for a ball. As that looked like people are, his teammates are yelling lyrics from Gangnam Style. Laid off a really, really dangerous pitch there. And he takes a fastball that is not going to be a strike. And Choi working his way back here to a hitter's count. 2-2. I mean, I'll take that over a 0-2 any day of the week. And looks like Will Jewell and the pitcher are going to have a staring contest, and it looked like Jewell won that one because he was staring the longest. Here's your 2-2. Swing and a miss from Choi, and that'll end the inning.
His eyes were like over there.
So I forgot to update the outs. There were 2 outs there in that situation. So we're going to head into the top of the 8th inning. Score is 9-1 Ohlone. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Available on the Newark campus in room NC 1110, Cranium Cafe in the Newark Learning Resource Center, first floor in Wing 1. Our decorated staff of communication interns, tutors, and instructors are more than willing to help you with any inquiries you may have with your communication classes. Come on down to the communication lab. We are more than willing to help. You're listening to Ohlone Baseball Live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel, the official partner of Ohlone College Live Sports Broadcasting. And now back to Ohlone College Baseball action live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel.
As we return back a little bit early here, and the reason being, we got another pitching change. Roster's afternoon is done, and Ethan Metters has returned back. And I wonder if he's kept his cap loose or not, or if he's tightened it up a little bit. As if you guys watched the last or listened to the last home game, he set a record for the amount of times a pitcher has lost his cap in a single appearance. He lost his cap about 9 times in the dirt. And so he's back once again. Of course, Ethan Metters is an absolutely nasty pitcher. Absolutely one of the fan favorite pitchers. Especially in this comment section. So many Ethan Metters fans talking about him even before he shows up and even if he doesn't show up in games. So here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Right-handed pitcher, right-handed hitter. He is a freshman at 6 foot. Exactly. 6 foot nothing. 180 pounds.
Leading off for the Colts, number 34, EJ Jimenez.
You're 6 foot nothing. 180 nothing. He lived in Rio Vista, California. Went to Rio Vista High School. Here we go. He is in now. Ready to show everybody his stuff. In there for a strike. That looked like a cutter. I'm really good at hitting those in MLB The Show. MLB The Show 20, do not throw me a cutter. I will hit it out. In real life, I'll swing and miss and probably crack my shillelagh in half. Here's your 0-1. Pops straight up. And it is out of play. But it doesn't land in a tree. I want birds' homes invaded. So I haven't had the chance to say either of my 2 favorite calls, which is bye-bye baby or heads up birds, your home is being invaded by a baseball. No, none of that. It's an awkward game so far this afternoon. 0-2 is the count now. Batter number 34 awaits. And he watches that curveball, which is too high for anyone's liking. And here's your 1-2, Ethan Metters, looking for his put-away pitch. And that is a nice cutter. However, it's just outside for a ball. That cutter's got a lot of movement so far. It's going to be a little bit abusive for anybody batting on the right side. So it's hard to hit from the right side, of course, but even from the left side, I mean, like, you got to dig that thing out. It's not like any other fastball where it comes to you straight. It comes to you curved, of course. And that 2-2 was fouled off. As I've lost my headset. My headset is unplugged because the wire is all wrapped around my foot. It's not fun. I can't hear my surroundings. Here's your 2-2. And it is a pitch too high. What in the world? There we go. Now my headset's plugged in again. Count is now 3-2. Metters looking for his put-away pitch. He started really great in this at-bat. 0-2, but 34 has worked it back to a 3-2, and this is fouled straight back. And when I mean straight back, I mean like almost entirely straight, like a straight line backwards. Landed around the steps. And here's the 3-2. In there for called strike 3.
Jaden Shepard.
Now there's one out here in the inning. Now Metters with this 0-0. In there for a strike and just another crazy cutter. That thing, it just starts at one point. It starts like inside a corner and then it just cuts straight into the lower middle half of the plate. Swing and a miss there for a strike. And a pitch in the dirt. Number 9 went around, tried to pull himself back, but he couldn't. And the home plate umpire said he went around. And now here is your 0-2. Line to the right. And foul, although it had the distance to possibly go over the wall there, maybe skid over that 325 wall. Oh. And your 0-2 now for Metters once again. Outside for a ball. 2 hours and 30 minutes and 35 seconds of total playtime this afternoon. Here's your 1-2. And in there for strike 3 called, and Metters has himself 2 strikeouts, and both of them are not swinging strikeouts. They have been struck out looking. And Choi is playing at second base now. Vlope is playing at first base. Line into center field, and that's going to be a base hit. So an 0-0 ambush pitch there. And 24 has himself a base hit. Aiden Morton is playing at shortstop. And Cameron Calvillo is playing at third base. It looks like Quillicy is still out there in left. Or actually, no, that's Will Jewell. Yep, that's Will Jewell out there in left still. Count is now 1-0 after a first pitch ball. As Ohlone College is now in their defensive alignment. Trying to just not allow any more runs here. Pop straight up. And Vlope calls everybody off, and he's got him. So we'll head into the break. And when we come back, it'll be the top of the the bottom of the eighth inning, rather. Score is 9-1 Ohlone College.
Hey there, Ohlone family. Are you currently struggling in your communication classes? Don't know how to currently make that speech outline or how to articulate your speech properly? Well, don't worry, you're not alone, and we got plenty of ways to help you. Head to the Com Lab, the communication lab center that is built to help communication students, whether you are communication majors or not, better navigate your communication classes and complete those big projects without any worries or without any hassles. The Ohlone College Communication Lab is open on the Fremont campus in Building 3 in the 4th floor in room 3418, and is also available on the Newark campus in room NC 1110, Cranium Cafe in the Newark Learning Resource Center, 1st floor in Wing 1. Our decorated staff of communication interns, tutors, and instructors are more than willing to help you with any inquiries you may have with your communication classes. Come on down to the communication lab. We are more than willing to help. You're listening to Ohlone Baseball Live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel, the official partner of Ohlone College Live Sports Broadcasting. And now back to Ohlone College baseball action live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel.
Alrighty, everybody. As we return back, we're still partially in the break as Coach Curran is explaining all the defensive substitutions that he just made, which to count, there were 6 of them that were made. One at first base, second base, shortstop, left field, third base, and I believe also right field was made too. So standing in now is Aiden Morton, and on deck for Ohlone College is a face that looks unfamiliar to me, Elijah Pasquill. Morton with a drive to left field, but it's fouled. So I just wished for an Ohlone College player to hit one out because I wanted to give my home run call. I got all excited there. If anybody hits a home run here, you get the home run call like nobody's gotten it before. Morton with the 0-1. On the ground, but foul.
Go, Mort!
And Morton is absolutely killing the ball so far. Let's see if he can get something to straighten out. So he could do some damage if he straightens something out here. The ball boy's hustling. The ball boy's hustling. There you go, Stevie Hamm. Good job. Great work out there. Retrieving that foul ball. Ball outside for a ball. Oh, really? Ball's outside for a ball. Really? Huh? The pitch is outside for a ball. Come on, Mondo. Get your broadcasting brain working. That's your ADHD brain where you stutter every word. Morton calls time. Who knows? Maybe his brain is stuttering also. Awaits his 1-2. Bouncer to the plate. The count is now 2-2. 13 hits for Ohlone College, 6 hits for the Colts. 1 run for the Colts, 9 runs for Ohlone College. 1 error for Ohlone College, no errors for the Colts. Here's your 2-2. And it's low. It's going to make it 3-2 now.
Go, Mort!
And Morton now with the 3-2 count. He was just down 0-2 after fouling the ball off twice. Here's his 3-2. And he's going to walk.
Now batting number 24, Elijah Pasquale.
Here's Elijah Pasquale. I believe Elijah has, I've seen him hit one other time. Here's his stats so far this season. Through 8 at-bats, he's recorded a .375 batting average, .545 on base, and slugging at .500. Pretty nice for the small sample size that he's gotten. Strike in there to start out. Wouldn't it be something if Elijah somehow finds a way to put one over the wall? That would be crazy. Test back at first base, and Morton is safe, as it looked like he might have gotten called out there. There's a new pitcher that I just noticed, actually. 25 for the Colts. I don't have names or anything because both roster sheets do not work and are out of date, so didn't really feel like that was too noticeable of a change at this point. So I can't get a name to the number. And Morton gets tested again, and one of the Ohlone bench players just said exactly what I'm thinking. Yeah, no way. The 0-1, and it is popped into foul territory, And a play is made by the first baseman. This pole blocked me, however, from seeing it. Dang poles. And here's Takumi. Up, down, up, down, up, down. That's what baseballs do all the time. They go up, they go down. They go up, and they go down. And that's what baseball teams do during the course of a season. They have ups, they have downs. They move side to side. Morton is going to try and steal second base, and he does so. As the first pitch was high and inside to Takumi, who, of course, is one of the faster runners on this team for this Ohlone College squad. Sophomore at 5'11", 175 pounds. And here we go, Takumi. No, waits is 1-0. In there for a strike. So this has been a very, very quick game thus far. However, the ninth inning has had some drama in the last couple of games, so who knows? 9-1 is the score. Test back at second base, but no avail. And Morton is proven to be a nuisance to this Colts squad over there on the base pad. But proven to be a fun player to watch for this Ohlone side. It's funny how everything has a negative when there's a positive, and it's lined deep to left field. Bye, bye, baby! Takumi has given me my wish. A 2-run homer right over the 315 sign. Unbelievable. The score is now 11-1. Ohlone College.
Speaking up on it, I love it. If these project walls could talk, it'd be just like 03.
And here's Cameron Calvillo. And as a matter of fact, I've never seen Cameron Calvillo do anything other than pitching. So this is going to be very interesting seeing him hit. Here's his 0-1. In there for a strike. Takumi, shout out to you. Thank you for making my wish come true. Ooh, that rhymed. I'm super cool. Am I dope yet, everyone? No, I'm just kidding. All right. 0-1. In there for a ball. Now 1-1 with one out here. Calvillo lines this one to center field, but this could be trouble actually, and it is. It falls for a base hit. The second baseman was going well out there, pretty deep for a second baseman to travel. It was midway through the outfield, which was playing very deep actually. And I mean, there you go. It was just a hard play, and the second baseman trying to make a dive at it, and he couldn't get there in time. He couldn't put his glove in the right position, and then center fielder and right fielder just couldn't make a play on it. And here's Nate Van Patten. Nate Van Patten, of course, we've seen him a couple of times. Has a very interesting walk-up song where he looks real good, and he does look real good. Positive reinforcement, everybody. Remember that. Outside for a ball. We've seen him hit a couple of times, and Nate Van Patten has been impressive, to say the least, at the plate in certain positions. He carries, however, a 182 batting average, but on-base percentage of .333. That's the key thing right there. And slugging at 273, if you can at least carry an on-base percentage above 300, I feel like that does well right next to a batting average, which would be considered low. Strike was taken there at home plate, and he's down one, or he's in the count now, 1-1. He lines this one to the right side on the ground to second for one, back to first. As a matter of fact, he'll keep it in his back pocket. So now there are 2 outs here. Here's Noah Amaral. He's going to get his second at bat. So I believe Amaral is playing at first base now, if I'm not mistaken. He's either playing at first base or third base. No, it's Vlope and Amaral who are both playing in the infield. Swing and a miss there for strike 1. The score is 11-1. Ohlone College, 15 hits and 1 error with 11 runs. And the Colts, 6 hits with 1 run and no errors. Foul off to the left side, and now the count is 0-2. All right. Amaral takes a pitch well outside for a ball. So again, I would like to thank our audience so much for joining us. I really do appreciate when you guys join us for games, and I appreciate having a live audience. For a long time, I was having to do this as a recorded game, which was not fun, not having a live audience. And Amaral is going to take strike 3 called there. So that gets a couple humps for the crowd, but that's going to end the inning, as I was not expecting that was going to be called strike 3 there. So we'll head into the 9th inning now. Ohlone College leads 11-1. And, of course, shout out to Kumi for that home run. We'll be back in exactly a minute.
Hey there, Ohlone family. Are you currently struggling in your communication classes? Don't know how to currently make that speech outline or how to articulate your speech properly? Well, don't worry, you're not alone, and we got plenty of ways to help you. Head to the Com Lab, the communication lab center that is built to help communication students, whether you are communication majors or not, better navigate your communication classes and complete those big projects without any worries or without any hassles. The Ohlone College Communication Lab is open on the Fremont campus in Building 3 in the 4th floor in room 3418, and is also available on the Newark campus in room NC 1110, Cranium Cafe in the Newark Learning Resource Center, 1st floor in Wing 1. Our decorated staff of communication interns, tutors, and instructors are more than willing to help you with any inquiries you may have with your communication classes. Come on down to the communication lab. We are more than willing to help. You're listening to Ohlone Baseball Live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel, the official partner of Ohlone College live sports broadcast. And now back to Ohlone College baseball action live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel.
All right, and as we return back, I want to thank everybody so much for watching us and listening to this game this afternoon. Again, I really do appreciate when all of you do come out and, just interact with the stream, leave likes and comment, and you subscribe. And I want to, again, thank all the parents, players, and coaches that have been sending me some nice messages, even the constructive criticism messages that I've been receiving. I hold all those to a very high regard. I also would like to thank my Secret Santa, who is extremely early, for gifting me this canopy that is above my head. So if you are one of those people who helped in that, thank you so much. There we go. First strike in there. And Yen is the pitcher now for Ohlone College. He's going to close it out for today here in the 9th inning. He's ahead in the count. Or no, actually, no. It's a 1-0 count. Sorry. Now it's a 1-1 count. Swing and a miss there from number 18. We've seen Yen quite a few times, of course, from Taiwan. Went to Meiho High School. Sophomore, 6'2", 205 pounds. Right-handed pitcher and hitter. And that pitch bounces to the plate, and so it's 2-1. And so another successful stream this afternoon, unless for some reason somebody throws an EMP grenade over here and destroys all the electronics in the entire school. Looks like we're gonna have another successful stream. Shout out to you if you know what an EMP is. That pitch is low for a ball, and so now it's 3-1. What do you think? Do you think that's a 217 bus over there, or do you think that's a 210 bus? Yen pops this one up, or has this one popped up, and good play over there by Amaral at first base. So Amaral is the one who's playing at first base. Calvillo's playing at third base. Where's Vlope then? He's catching. Oh, obviously. I checked everywhere except the catcher. I don't know why I thought Jimmy was still in. Jimmy, who had an absolutely amazing game as well today. 2 RBIs. This ball is popped to the right side. Not going to catch up to it there. But a great effort. I swear, I just saw the number. Oh my goodness. Nate Van Patten. All right, so let me go through the defensive alignment. So we got Calvillo at third. Jewel is at left. Got Morton at short. Choi is at second. Vlope is at catcher. That was a first pitch strike there. Or actually, no, that was a ball. So the count is 1-1. Out in center is Takumi. And check swing there, but he went. So the count is now, I believe it's 1-2. Oh no, it's 0-2. Okay. 0-2 says the home plate umpire. The pitch. That's a ball. Amaral is at first base, and Van Patten is at right field. So that's your defensive alignment here in this 9th inning. Electromagnetic pulse. Yes, Mrs. Foley, you are correct. That ball is fouled off to the left side. You'd be surprised how many people do not actually know what an EMP is. As one being set off could be catastrophic for our electrical grid. Here's your 1-2. Strike 3 called. And now the Colts are down to their final out here. And Ohlone College is just 1 out away from gaining their 24th game in a row. However, as I always like to say in these games, because there's so much truth behind this, it ain't over until it is over. 2 hours, 53 minutes, and 48 seconds. Yen throws this one past Vlope there, and so the count is going to be 1-0. Wynn pushing out to left. In there for a strike. So the 1-1 with 2 outs. Yen And this is a comebacker that misses him entirely. Two players dive on top of the ball there in the center of the infield and collide with each other on the shoulders. But there was nothing, at least from the naked eye, it didn't look like it was too dangerous. They both were losing momentum. Yen almost got hit straight in the face, though, by a comebacker, and that's going to be a single for the Colts. As a crisis averted on two fronts there for Ohlone College. Just, almost caused injury to two players, and then Yen almost got hit in the face. Although it looks like everything is okay. They're laughing about it. Well, they were laughing about it now. Here's the next batter. Bounces to the plate. Count is now 1-0. Just trying. I guess they're trying to get this game to the 3-hour mark. It's the only way to describe it. Count is now 2-0 as a pitch just missed on the lower inside part of the plate. And with 2 outs, Yen looking for his final out here to give Ohlone their 24th game in a row, and that pitch is well outside, and it gets past Vlope. So the runner, number 14, is going to move up to second base. And the count is now 3-0. And Choi is giving a sign to Yen. As we had a capacity crowd of just over about maybe 70 people. And the vast majority of them have stayed for this entire game. So shout out to our crowd here this afternoon who have been vocal as always. Strike in there on that 3-1 delivery, or that 3-0 delivery now makes it 3-1. As of course, after every game, I will let you guys know what is happening next for Ohlone College. So just wait a minute after the game is over. This ball is lifted into right field, and it looks like Van Patten is under it. He is, and that's the final out. Ohlone College, 24 games in a row. And you got to be asking the question now. Is this momentum going to head into the playoffs and make Ohlone one of the harder teams to beat in the playoffs? Of course, they are now ranked top 10 in the national rankings, as well as number 1 in the state. And there you go. That's your reason why. Ladies and gentlemen, Ohlone College, 24 games in a row. And as I just said, wait here for 1 minute. I'm going to pull up the schedule to let you guys know what's happening next for Ohlone College, where they're going, who they are facing, and when you should expect to see me next. So don't go anywhere yet. I'll be back in exactly a minute. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so San Mateo is where Ohlone is going to be next on Saturday, the 2nd, April the 2nd. Tuesday, the 5th is against Cabello High School, and that is going, or Cabello High School, really? Cabello College, my goodness. I was a high school broadcast announcer before a college broadcast announcer. Beg your pardon there. Cabello is going to be the next game that I will do for Ohlone College. Then we have a 2-game set against Mission, the 7th and the 9th. However, unfortunately in the 9th, due to a prior engagement that is happening in San Francisco, something called Carlos Rendon's first ever start as a Giant, I actually bought tickets over 3 months in advance to that game, and I cannot resell those tickets now, unfortunately. So I will unfortunately not be able to do the Saturday the 9th game, so if you're looking for a broadcast for that game, unfortunately that will not happen. But I will be back against Hartnell, the second home game against Hartnell, the 12th. So those will be our next upcoming games. Again, Saturday the 2nd at San Mateo, Tuesday the 5th against Cabello, Thursday the 7th against Mission, Saturday the 9th will not be here against Mission, and Tuesday the 12th against Hartnell. I want to thank you all so much again for watching. And, of course, as always, I appreciate you so much. And all of you have a great rest of your weeks. Have a great weekend. We'll see you again next week.